All right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier iHypnosis life healer coach and your personal guide. And of course, for all of you, our special listeners, viewers, and watchers of the iHypnosis life coaching journeys, you know that this is a pod that has been created for you, especially if you are healers, especially if you're coaches on this journey. Maybe you just began a couple of days, weeks, or maybe even just a couple of years ago, and you realize that being a healer, being a coach is more than a calling. It truly is a blessing, and it shows up every single day just to remind us how fortunate we are. And so on this journey, it's so important to have the right kind of resources, the right kind of mentors, and of course, the right kind of stories that remind you that you are exactly where you're meant to be, and that here is your opportunity to be revitalized. And for this, we make it a point to scour the length and breadth of the internet and, of course, all across our country to find some truly amazing people who are already healers and coaches in their own right. They're already on their journey. And the intention, of course, is that you get to hear their stories and you get to be inspired and reminded why you got started in the first place. And for this, of course, today, I have a very special guest in our midst. With this, I want all of you to share and send your energy to Aruna. And Aruna, of course, this is your cue. You can go ahead and turn on your camera and your mic. Awesome. So firstly, of course, Aruna, welcome, and such a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so much for inviting. And I felt that this platform is going to do awesome because every coach has a story. It's
Yeah.
not a profession which we choose, it is a God chosen profile, I feel. So, yeah.
Yes. So true. So true.
Yeah.
I love that. God chosen profile. And I know this is something that, people are going to get to know more about in your story as you share that today.
Yeah.
But before we get into the actual story itself, I'd love for you to, start at the where we are today, which is basically, I'm sure sometimes people ask you this question. It's like, Saruna, what do you do?
So, in today's point of time, I'm
Mm-hmm.
a parenting coach.
Mm,
I help parents and children to build a very authentic relationship where
mm,
children are able to express their emotions.
right.
Yeah, this is where I
Beautiful.
ultimately work.
I love it. And I've heard this so many times and it never gets old. And that's why I'm so fortunate that I get to be sitting in this chair
Yeah,
hearing your
yeah,
story. Just the way you described what you do. I know it's not something that happened overnight. I'm sure there were
true,
a lot of twists and turns and a lot of
true.
experiments along the way, and you've reached this point, right?
Yeah,
So maybe let's use this as an opportunity and we'll go back in time with you
sure.
and take us through, like, how did all of this come together? Because what you said,
Um,
just it's flowed so beautifully, which means, it's like the simpler our way of explaining what we do, the deeper our journeys are.
yeah,
So, take us back in time and let's, travel with you and understand, like, where did all of this begin? And I'm really looking forward to hearing more.
yeah. Um, I was born and brought up at Trichy, Sri
Mm,
Lanka.
mm,
Okay, so this place, no, we always follow many cultural things, many customs and beliefs are there.
mm, mm,
My parents are like they are 80s, no, 80s
mm,
married, and you have
mm,
90s kids. Okay.
mm.
So these parents are all these generation. They have a different kind of parenting things. Okay,
Right.
they were taught about how to bring up a good girl, how to bring up a
Mm,
good boy.
mm,
So for us, for me especially, for me and my brother, it was like, who is a good girl, who is a good boy.
wow. Mm,
Okay, so if you want to be a good girl, you need to
mm,
do all these things.
correct.
If you are crossing all these limitations or all these boundaries which we set for you, then it is named as a bad girl.
Mm.
Okay, so I was like brought up with that thing. So I really wanted to express many of my emotions when I was in my childhood days, like everything. I was interested in sports. I used to play sports and hide that from my parents. I used to
Wow.
get medals. I used to hide that from my parents because
Wow.
my parents' belief is that if you are academically good, your life will be good.
Mm.
Sports is something that they saw that as a waste of time.
Right.
And not only my parents, many of my friends' parents also did
Mm.
the same.
Mm. Mm.
Okay, so they felt that it is a waste of time.
Mm.
So, but I naturally fell in love with sports, athletics,
Right.
everything, discus
Right.
throw, javelin throw, everything
Right.
was my wonderful moments. Okay, and my PT ma'am knows this. She
Mm.
always called me and she asked me to practice and do everything. I used to escape from home, saying
Mm-hmm.
different reasons, and I'll engage. Okay, so till my 12th standard, my parents didn't know that I was a sports person.
Wow.
Okay, so everything happened, and to say one very true one, okay, uh, I was a student who used to study well. I love
Mm.
studying.
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
but the emotion which was within me is my
Mm.
parents didn't me to explore sports.
Mm.
Okay, so I shouldn't give them the happiness which they
Mm.
want.
Mm.
So I won't perform well in my studies because this is what you ask
Mm.
from me.
Right.
I won't give you that. I won't make you feel happy because you didn't make me feel happy.
Got it. Mm.
Okay, I was always tagged as a weak student.
Mm.
Weak student. But all those words, no, I didn't feel very bad about it because I know I am strong there.
Mm.
Okay.
Nice.
And when I reached with the same mindset till my ninth standard, then people started asking me, why don't you study well? You are exploring good like this, that everything they started asking. And
Mm.
I felt left out.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh, 10th standard, everyone is going to ask this marks. I'm not going to make it. If I'm not going to make it up, no, everyone is going to do this. 11th standard, I need to study. Which group I need to take? All these questions came inside my mind,
Right.
and I um, top notch the 10th
Mm.
standard marks. And I got 87 percentage.
Wow.
My parents didn't believe because they
Mm.
didn't see me as a person who would
Correct.
study. Okay, so
Mm.
all of a sudden I took 87, and my father and mother, they didn't believe.
Mm.
Really, is this your mark? I want to recheck again. All those things. Then
Right.
yeah, it was a good moment for me because it was surprise for my parents, no, to know that
Correct.
I would study.
True.
So all those things happened. So again, they appreciated me. I felt good when they appreciated. I felt
Mm.
so good when they appreciated.
Right.
Okay, wow, you have this much of capability. Again, what they did is, you have this much of capability, so you shouldn't waste. So you go into a residential school,
Right.
study more, study
Wow.
more, study more. Then what I felt is, okay, then I'm not showing them the right path. Then I need to stop studying. Then 11th standard, I didn't study. Again, back to
Right.
form. 20,
Wow.
30 was my marks.
Wow.
Because you were forcing me to stay. I didn't like that.
Mm. Mm.
Again, what I did was 12th standard, I got marked
Mm.
because I really need it.
Huh.
So I was like a person, if I need it, I will do it. But if you
Mm.
force me, I won't do it. Okay, so
Mm.
all these things happened in 12th standard. Again, I just wanted to move out of the environment. I don't want
Mm.
to stay in such an environment which forces me always throughout the day, 24 hours.
Right.
Okay, I got
Mm.
into a engineering college.
Mm.
Um, at that time, I didn't have a choice to choose between this or that because that was the norms, no? 90s kids, either engineer or doctors.
Correct.
Okay,
Correct.
because I didn't have the enough mark for doctor. Luckily, I was not forced to do doctor. I
Mm.
was doing engineering in a
Mm.
good college, and yeah, I was staying at hostel.
Mm.
The college was really difficult. Okay, for
Mm.
every student there, studying was a difficult
Correct.
part because the routine was too high.
Mm.
But only person who enjoyed that was me, because I felt relaxed when going back to my room. I
Mm.
slept. I wanted, I wanted that relaxing time, okay, for
Mm.
myself.
Mm.
Where other students felt that they were missing home, they wanted to watch TV. And to say the fact, I didn't even watch TV till my 12th standard.
Mm.
So everything was like, I felt so good being at hostel. Whereas other
Mm.
students, they felt homesick and all. I didn't get
Mm.
that feel because I felt this is a freedom. Whereas
Mm.
whole college complains that this is a very
Right.
strict college. It looks like
Right.
a jail. How are you feeling good? And 4 years I have 100% of attendance.
Wow.
And one thing is, I also excelled in sports. Now there's no
Mm.
restriction. I no
Ah,
need to
right.
hide, no. So I started excelling in
Wow.
sports. I became a sports person there. Every moment I enjoyed there.
Mm.
Even though it was very strict, I enjoyed. Many of
Mm.
the teachers would scold me, would do everything, but I get back to them
Mm.
immediately. So I
Mm.
used to be that naughty kid and also the favorite kid of every teacher.
Right. Right.
So that was my journey there. When I got placed in my final year, I got
Mm.
placed in Wipro. Okay,
Wow.
so I got placed in Wipro, and my parents, they were happy. And immediately when I went home for that 1 month vacation after
Mm.
this final year, then my father said that you need to get married. All those things are there. So if you're going to work in IT company, guys would not choose you.
Uh,
Okay, one thing.
wow.
This is one perspective. Second one is, if you're going to choose this as a profession, then you need to work round the clock. Okay,
Wow.
instead, what you can do is you choose teaching, like assistant professor job, whereas you will do all your house chores at 8 o'clock.
Mm.
Get ready, go to school, go to college or school, like college.
Mm.
Then you will get back at 4 o'clock. You have time to take care of kids and your family. It will be a good structure for a girl.
Mm.
Okay, so all these things he said, but deep inside my heart, I really wanted to go to a job where I can do what I like. Okay,
Mm.
so and one more thing here, really want to say is, I didn't like computer, but I really don't
Mm.
want to get stuck in this situation.
Ah.
Okay, it's not about I like computer, I like coding, but I don't like this situation. I don't know how to escape.
Mm.
Okay, so I thought I should go to Wipro only. But after my father's suggestions and everything, no, then I thought that if I get into this, no,
Mm.
into this teaching profession, my father
Mm.
will feel happy.
Mm.
Okay, so
Mm.
he also appreciated. He said all this to me in a very, very polite manner,
Mm.
and it was very convincing. He knows that. Okay,
Mm.
from his circle, that was the best advice he could give me. I
Mm.
cannot blame him for that,
Right.
because that was the best thing a father
Correct.
wants from the daughter. He
Correct.
wants to be safe. He wants her daughter to be safe, no.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
in that perspective, I was like, okay, my
Mm.
father, everyone is taking care of me. Why would I take in a negative way? So okay,
Mm.
go to. Then I opted for masters in engineering, ME.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
Then I did an assistant. That was a wonderful college, wonderful experience of 2 years. Everything was mind blowing there.
Ah.
And then again, I continued my profession as a teaching as my profession, no? Because I completed masters in engineering. Then
Ah.
teaching is my next profession, no? So I joined the college at Trichy itself. My father wanted me to be with him, so he
Mm.
said that you have many colleges in and around our city itself, so you come
Mm.
here, so you can have a good life here. So 1 year I was there. I was earning about 25,000 there, okay, per month. So and I felt that my friends, no, those who were working, they were in stress.
Mm.
Okay, I felt I was living a good life because I love interacting with students, I love
Mm.
teaching. So all these things came in a flow. I thought that okay, this is my profession, okay, everything. I got satisfied.
Mm.
So yeah,
Mm.
this is it. So when I was traveling with children, no, like
Mm.
college students,
Mm.
adolescents,
Mm.
there what happened is many students, no, they were trying to satisfy parents.
Right.
Placement, I used to attend placement, they used to cry, they used to tell a lot of things. And I used to ask them, why you feel like you want to satisfy parents? Because I also had the same emotion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I felt that, okay, if I do this, I would satisfy my parent. If I'm going to do me, I will satisfy my parent. They will be happy, they will be happy. I was like finding out where they will be happy. When I was a kid, I really
Right.
didn't want to make them happy, but when
Mm.
I saw them happy, when I heard their
Right.
appreciation, I
Mm.
got addicted to that.
Mm.
Then I really wanted to be that good girl.
Right.
If I am a good girl, you will appreciate
Mm.
me, and I want to
Right.
really hear that again and again.
Wow. Mm.
Okay, so if I want to hear that, what are the things I need to do? That was my life.
Mm.
One day, what happened is, my father and mother, they were randomly speaking like some things about my friends. We were discussing about who are your friends, where are they settled, all those little things we were speaking.
Mm.
That moment, my father and my mother both were asking, you would have got a nice pay if you were in IT profession, no? Why did you choose that? Why are you earning
Wow.
so low, in spite of having good education? You're doing good at everything.
Mm.
Why are you earning low? Why are your friends having a good salary, good life?
Mm.
You are stuck somewhere. Why did you decide, even though I said you have to do this?
Mm.
I said with my knowledge. But why did you decide? That was the
Wow.
question, which was really striking hot. Okay.
Wow.
That moment, I have never felt or compared my friends' income or my income. Never. I felt that satisfied life
Mm.
because I know they are undergoing so much of stress, and I
Correct.
felt that I am not a person who want to do coding and do the profession
Correct.
like that. Okay, so
Mm.
everything was like shattered in one day.
Wow.
Why am I doing this? Why did I obey all this? And I did all these things just to make you happy.
Correct.
Okay, but end of the day, you started comparing your colleagues, children's
Mm.
life, my friends, everything. You started comparing, and you started asking, why did you choose that? And I
Wow.
couldn't say that. It was you who chose my life. Okay,
Right. Mm.
I was not even given that space to tell that.
Right.
Okay, again, same thing happened with marriage also.
Mm.
They believed in horoscope, they believed in matches.
Mm.
All of a sudden, my brother, he fell in love with a girl, and she was from different caste, she was from
Mm.
different horoscope, and he was very bold enough to say that this is the
Mm.
girl I'm going to marry. And yeah, my parents, okay, if you are taking responsibility, we are good, all the best,
Mm.
do it. So again, I felt I was stuck
Mm.
because I was trying to satisfy all your needs. I gave my choosing the partner and everything in your hands. Again, it was my decision which made me struggle again and
Mm.
again. Okay, then I started, when all these things were happening in my life.
Mm.
One student in my class, he committed suicide.
Wow.
Okay, so at that moment, he was a student, a top ranker. He was a top ranker.
Mm.
I used to talk with him, like everything. He doesn't have his father, so everything. I
Mm.
was his counselor. Okay, so we used to share things, and I will express all the emotions to him, saying that you don't need to feel low about your absence of your father.
Mm.
All these consoling things, we used to talk everything. He used to share everything to me, and we have 20 students like this. Okay,
Mm.
so and this guy, when I heard he committed suicide, I didn't know the reason. Even though he expressed everything to me,
Mm.
I didn't know the reason. Then I called his friends, asked them what is the exact reason why. And then he said that one of his friends said that he was talking to a girl, and that girl blocked the message. So he
Mm.
committed suicide.
Wow.
And I have to call the parent and tell them that he is no more. You need to come to college. Everything happened. His mother came. So that was the worst moment ever in my life. I couldn't
Mm.
see that in front of my eyes. That was breaking me to the core.
Mm.
So then I started browsing why humans behave like this. With a small, he was a top in academics. He has so much of potential. Everything he just wasted with a second decision, 1 second decision. So how a human can be like this? What makes him like that? So I started knowing about everything. Then only I heard about the word psychology itself.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I started learning why are human like this, human behavior, everything. When I studied, no, I felt I am one such victim. Okay. Then I immediately enrolled MSc psychology without the knowledge of parents.
Wow.
I enrolled, I studied, I completed my studies in MSc psychology. After going through that, then I felt that I should take therapy. I didn't know that I required therapy at all. But after going through the course 2 years, no, completely every point of life, I had so much of unexpressed emotions, which was like holding back me from doing everything, exploring myself. Everything was like a hold back. It was a complete hold for me, and I didn't know that I was suppressing so much of emotions within me. So then I started going for therapy. Then I decided, then only I got a clear picture that I was trying to satisfy my parents for just to hear the word good girl.
Right.
Okay, I was like completely losing myself in the process of being a good girl.
Right.
Okay, I lost everything, and at the end, I was not able to satisfy them also. They also feel incomplete.
True.
And they also felt that I was not performing well. They started comparing, and I don't know, I did the best of mine to satisfy these people, and
Right. True.
they were like, they couldn't accept that this is my child's performance. There was a huge gap, emotional gap. Okay. Then I started realizing it is not my parents' mistake. Okay, it is somewhere that they have been taught to parent like this.
Yeah.
Okay, so they did their best. I could once it was a anger why they didn't do this to me.
True.
Then it turned like, oh, they didn't get that education. They didn't know. If they know all these things in depth, they wouldn't have done this to me.
Right.
Okay, so then only I thought that every child is going through the same thing. Even the student who committed suicide, he also didn't know how to express.
Right.
He didn't have the space to talk with anyone. So expressing emotion is such a big thing. Then only I felt that okay, I went back to my life, checked where and all I took decision just to satisfy others, just to satisfy others. Then I found out major decisions of my life was to satisfy others. Then what I really liked, then I started exploring myself. After doing MSc psychology, then I never had a idea that I need to choose this as a profession. After going to therapy, then I learned everything was my childhood trauma.
Right.
Okay. Why my parents did? Because it was their childhood trauma.
Right.
My father, his father didn't have a profession. My father's aim was just to find a profession, give a good life for my child. And he did the best.
True.
There is no superhero than my father for me. He did the best he can. But still, it was like, from the child's point of view, it was unfulfilled.
Right.
They didn't give the space for me to explore myself because they didn't know that they have to give that space.
Right.
I felt this is the lack of education system. And also my mother, she was married at 90. Even before she knowing what life is, I was there in her hands. How will she parent me?
Right.
Okay, she is still a child. I know what her childhood trauma is. Now, after doing all these things, I analyzed everything. Till now, she is stuck. So, I am parenting her so that she feels better. Okay.
Right.
Even small things. The nail polish which I wear, she used to ask me, which color you bought, where you bought this. Immediately, I'll buy her. So that this is a very small thing which she didn't
Correct.
enjoy, which she missed out in her childhood days.
True.
And now I feel like I need to satisfy them. And that is where I chose child psychology to do as a
Mm.
major domain. Then I wanted
Nice.
to start with a scratch,
Mm.
like
Right.
where all these emotions begin.
Mm.
So then I started studying about child psychology from the day they conceive till
Mm.
the adolescence, no? How the emotions are
Right.
traveling. Okay,
Mm.
how you need to parent a child.
Mm.
Then I compared with my lifestyle.
Mm.
I asked more about my mother's parenting style, and
Mm.
I felt like, oh my god, this child was like, just treated the best,
Yeah.
but so much of unaddressed emotions were there.
Mm.
The
True.
mother couldn't understand, the
Yeah.
child couldn't express.
Mm.
It was a huge gap,
Mm.
and that was the reason they always wanted me to be safe, 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 and safe,
Mm. True.
because they felt that the world is so threatening, and they
Mm.
always wanted to be safe. My father, he didn't want me to work in an IT company.
Mm.
And then when I chose a profession, like I said that I want to become a psychologist, so I'm going to do this. He
Mm.
said, no, no, don't be that. How will I get a guy for you? I won't be able to find a guy for you. If I'm saying you're a psychologist, then people will think it is a myth in India, no? Like,
Right.
who will come to a psychologist? Only those who are
Mm.
mad. Mad person
Mm.
will come. It is
Mm.
not that. Please do understand. It is not
True.
that. We
True.
need to break this myth. I said all
Mm.
these things, and he said, no, you're
Mm.
not going to do this. And I said, okay, relax, don't worry. Then immediately next day I gave my resignation in my college.
Wow.
And yeah, I started believing that I am this, I am born for this.
Mm.
So I am going to make children's life beautiful, because
Nice.
they don't have a space to express.
Mm.
If there is a problem for a child, parent will know only the problem, they
True.
don't know the cause,
Mm.
because they lack knowledge there, and it
True.
is not a mistake of a parent.
Mm.
Okay, so now what I felt is I need to bridge that gap.
Mm.
So what I felt is I'll treat only the children first.
Mm.
Okay, so
Right.
what I did was I did register in MSME for psychology, counseling, and everything. Then I slowly said my father that this is my decision, first decision which I'm taking in my life.
Mm.
Whatever happens, I'm going to enjoy this,
Mm.
because this is my decision.
Right.
Okay, you don't agree with this, I'm fine with that, no issues. Let our relationship be good.
Mm.
Okay, this one
Mm.
time, let me explore this.
Mm.
Okay, so don't feel bad about this. I said everything, but he was like little unsatisfied.
Mm.
Then after some time, no, he used to ask me, "Are you able to earn?"
Mm.
I said that no, because I myself have to learn more about children.
Mm.
Okay, now I'm giving free sessions. For 1 year, I gave free sessions only.
Wow.
So that, see, there is a myth that going to this person will make my situation bad, or I shouldn't go to this person, go to a psychologist, because
Mm.
many people will feel that my kid have a problem.
Right.
In order to break all those things, I didn't have
Mm.
any tool. So
Mm.
I just said that counseling is free. If you have
Mm.
any problem, or
Mm.
if your child is addicted to mobile phones or something like that, you bring them, we'll find a way
Mm.
together. So this
Mm.
was my marketing. I didn't do big of
Nice.
marketing at all, only
Mm.
this.
Mm.
So what happened, through word of mouth, I got more than 250 clients. Okay,
Nice.
so all those people, like, I gave free sessions, and I never used to say that it is a free for them.
Mm.
I learned many things from children.
Yeah. Huh.
Okay, I learned
Right.
many things. It was my internship period for my own
Huh.
company. Okay, so I thought that it is a good duration where I need to learn
Yeah.
about children. I interacted
Correct.
more with children.
Mm.
So I used to connect with a theoretical subject and with a practical thing. Then I used to
Mm.
map everything. Then I used to apply therapy, try with them. And finally, my target is only one thing: which therapy is working, I need to continue with that. Okay,
Mm.
so
Mm.
then that was again a wrong ideology. Then I later learned that one therapy is not going to work
Correct.
for everyone. Okay. Then I learned that it was a step by step progress.
Mm.
Okay, then one fine day, like after going through all these things, no, when I was scrolling, I found Siddharth Rajshekhar's ad
Nice.
advertisement.
Mm.
This advertisement said that if you are a counselor and if you feel like you want to teach parents, this idea didn't strike me at all.
Right.
I thought I should treat children.
Mm.
Then, when I heard this word teach parent, oh
Mm.
wow, this is so good. I felt that this is the gap, and someone came and addressed that I
Mm.
will help you teach. So I
Wow.
immediately enrolled. That was 2024 Jan. Then I
Mm.
enrolled. Then I started going through his course. Then I have a complete picture about what is the gap between
Mm.
parent and child. Then I with all those studies, no, with the free sessions and children who can, I made a ideal avatar of
Mm.
who my client is, who
Mm.
is lacking knowledge, and the most important thing, millennial parents, those good girls and good
Mm.
boys are my clients. So then I started nurturing all parents in my friends group, and
Nice.
they felt that yes, we are going through same thing and my child is
Wow.
going through all these things.
Yeah.
I know all the kids of my friends, so I used to interact very
Mm.
sure it will be a fun interaction, very good, it will be very good. So they used to express me, Aruna, this happened to me because of
Mm.
your friend. Everything they used to share with me, and I used to create the conversation with husband and wife,
Mm.
because that is also a block.
Right.
Because I have felt that within me,
Mm.
because my
Mm.
mother, she didn't have the knowledge to tell or give opinion about my profession. Okay, about
Mm.
what to choose, to become IT engineer or
Right.
a thing. It was
Correct.
sole responsibility of my father to guide me.
Mm.
It was like that.
Mm.
But my mother, today she says that I didn't know that time,
Mm.
okay, that you liked IT, but I was unable to support because I didn't have the knowledge that
Mm.
I have to support you. I didn't know
Mm.
that.
Mm.
Okay. The only thing I can do is I can forgive her. I can make her happy now.
Yeah.
So
True.
I said, you forget everything. It was not your mistake. So
Mm.
just be out of it. I'm here to, I'm not here for all these purposes. Okay.
Mm.
You have given me a lesson, and that lesson is what I'm giving the world today.
Right.
So you have done a great job.
Mm.
So you no need to worry bad about it. There was always a difference between my mother's opinion and my father's opinion.
Mm.
Alignment wasn't there.
Mm.
Okay. And
Mm.
also sometimes there was a bias between me and my brother,
Mm.
girl, child, and boy. I have
Mm.
felt it many
Right.
areas, but all these things, no, it unknowingly they developed a pattern which
Mm.
is hurting the child.
Mm.
Okay, either of
Mm.
the child. So all these things were like I went deep in research about why all
Mm.
these things are happening. Everything was like satisfying society norms. This is the lifestyle we know. You need to
Right.
live this lifestyle.
Correct.
So all these things were my past, which really sculpted my future, like
Mm.
the present maybe. Okay. Now what I feel is I'm curating a course where
Mm.
all these things, all these pain points, I work with self alignment. Then I teach about parent alignment. If you are a
Mm.
couple, you both should have the same goal for the child,
Mm.
so that child will not stumble.
Mm.
Okay, the
Wow.
child shouldn't stumble, no, because a child will always do things just to
Mm.
satisfy a parent.
True.
Because what we know is our parents, that's all. That is my
Mm.
entire world.
Mm.
For whom you are earning? For my parents.
Mm.
For whom you are doing all these things? For my parents, to make them happy.
Mm.
It is never for me. I never
Wow.
felt that way.
Mm.
Okay, that was one changing point. I should
Mm.
have responsibility of me, and then only I should take
Mm.
care of my
Right.
parents, so that they are still more better.
Mm.
Okay, now this is from the child's point of view, and when it is from the parent's point of view, when you listen to many society inputs, many inputs you get,
Mm.
this is good for your child, that is good for you, this is a booming profession, that is a booming profession.
Mm.
What a child likes, that is always unasked.
True.
Okay,
True.
it is unasked from the parent side and unheard from the children's side.
Mm.
They don't know how to express all these emotions. They don't know that this is necessary.
Mm.
Okay,
Right.
who is going to teach them that this is necessary?
Mm.
Okay, there is no one to tell that this is necessary. Your life is gone.
Right.
You have chosen your profession, you are getting married, everything is there, but you feel this emptiness within you.
Mm.
Why you feel this emptiness? Because you didn't do the foundation work properly.
Right.
Then you need to go for therapy, then you need to forgive yourself, forgive your entire life, then
Mm.
you need to start a fresh life. And when you give a birth to a child, then only
Mm.
you can give the max. That is the state now.
Right.
But somewhere, if you have got married, then you are going to repeat the same generational trauma
Mm.
which you learned what parenting
Mm.
is.
Mm.
So, again, the children nowadays know they are not in the sector of good boy, good girl, good boy.
Mm.
That no more works.
Mm.
Because children, they want to enjoy the world because we have so much of AI development,
Correct.
games,
Correct.
multiple options. You have social media in your hand. And for us in the millennials, no, it was like joy was like it was slow and it was very progressive to make a person happy. If you
Mm.
want to watch a movie, you need to wait for so many days.
Mm.
Then only you can watch a movie and you will feel good about it. Now it's not like
Mm.
that. Everything
Correct.
is instant. Now it is like a
Mm.
pleasure driven world.
Mm.
It is not a happiness world anymore. It is a pleasure driven world.
Mm.
Now, only if you teach them to handle this pleasure in a proper way, happiness will come to their life.
Correct.
Otherwise, it
Mm.
is going to screw up the entire future.
Mm.
Now, I felt that without parenting courses, it is not only with me. Anyone who
Mm.
teaches parenting course, they will definitely have some kind of essence in it.
Mm.
Without anything, parenting a child is better, at
Mm.
least having something. Okay, I
Right.
really wanted to express this in your life thing that
Mm.
this is not a marketing thing.
Mm.
100% it is not. It is something which is essential. Every parent should know.
Yeah.
Okay, like
True.
this is the failure model of our educational system.
Mm.
We don't teach finances, we don't teach psychology, we don't teach how to handle your situation when some crisis happen. We immediately get into the point of suicide,
Mm.
which is very very bad. And you're wasting your entire life potential for
Mm.
just one crisis. You need to handle that, you need to be resilient. All these
Mm.
things should be nurtured when a child is born itself, from
Right.
the day of birth. No,
Mm.
from that day itself parents should take this responsibility. For that, parents should know all these things are necessary.
Mm.
This is sculpting my child's future.
Right.
All these things should be learned, no? So
Mm.
somewhere or the other, all these marketing tools are like, are your child throwing tantrum, come to me.
Mm.
This is just a first line word.
Mm.
That is the communicable
Correct.
language which I can tell you that, oh, your child is not doing this, then come to me. Then only you will come. Then only
Correct.
I
Correct.
can tell you what is the deep
Mm.
content within it.
Mm.
It may be a simple line building emotional connection between parent and child. It is not so. It is such a deep exercise which
Mm.
is very difficult for every parent to go through, because
Mm.
sons are not taught to have or provide an environment for the girl.
Mm.
That is why many marriages are breaking today.
Mm.
And again, that is impacting in children, single mother.
Mm. Correct.
So much of single mothers
Mm.
and children, they are going through a lot than we
Mm.
did.
Mm.
Okay, it is so difficult for them to process now.
Mm.
Without a father, without a mother, it is so difficult. Even though, and the mother or father who got divorced, no, they are unable to like process their emotions itself. How will
Mm.
they take time to parent?
True.
It's a I feel this is a huge emotional thing which really needs to be taken care now.
Mm.
Otherwise, this is going to create a generation which has so much of money but no emotional stability.
Yeah.
whereas suicide is the only solution
Mm.
because they don't know how to manage your emotion. You don't know anything. Even though you study well, you score well, you don't know how to manage when a girl blocks your message. You don't know how
Mm.
to manage when your parent says, don't see your mobile.
Mm.
And also, as a parent, we don't know how to manage when the child throws tantrum. We get
Right.
agitated.
Mm.
We throw all those anger, which is suppressed within us in office,
Mm.
in many different places. We show
Mm.
to the weaker body, which is your child, always.
Mm. Mm.
And we are literally emotionally killing the child.
Mm. True.
Instead of parenting, we set norms, we do all these things. All
Mm.
these things are unconsciously we are doing.
Yeah, true.
So I feel that this should be the future also. So
Mm.
parents should have a knowledge on all these things. Child psychology is not for only for child psychologists.
Mm.
It is for every parent. You have a child. Even for TV, you have a manual how to
Mm.
operate it. For a
Mm.
child, you do not know what are their emotional stages, how they need to give that support.
Mm.
All these things we are not knowing, no. So all
True.
these things made my entire life shift into a parenting coach.
Wow.
Okay.
Amazing.
Yeah, I know it was a very
No,
long,
it's
like,
no, no,
but
no, not at all. It's the reason why this pod exists is for this very specific purpose, right?
great.
That you get to share your story
Yeah,
unfiltered,
yeah, yeah,
unedited,
yes,
right?
yeah,
Because, like I said, what you've shared, I know there are so many parents out there that will listen to this, not only now, but even in time to come.
yeah.
And maybe this was the message that they were meant to listen
Mm,
to.
yeah.
And when they get to hear your story and how, like what drives you to
Mm,
do the
mm,
things that you do, and the way you spoke with so much passion that this is something that you have taken from your own life.
yes.
And,
Mm,
as you mentioned before, rather than taking a life, you've taken from your life these
mm,
lessons and you've, literally poured it into this new mold
mm,
that is there for, and not just a mold, it's like a vessel,
yeah.
right? So that whenever parents and children come to you, they are able to realize that, okay, you know what, maybe my parents, maybe her parents, maybe their parents
Mm,
did
yeah.
differently because they knew differently.
True,
But
true.
thanks to you, they get to sort of say, okay, you know what, let's reset from this point on, so that the
Yes,
rest of our lives, so that the lives of our kids also will be, will turn into that blessing.
yes, yes.
So,
I truly want this change in
yeah.
the society.
Right. So very, very
Yeah.
powerful. So a couple of things. As I said, this pod is has been created primarily for people like us, right? People
Mm, mm,
who have not only been on the journey, but also realize that, hey, we have a mission, we have a message, um, we are the fortunate ones who were able to have these moments in life where we stopped,
yeah.
where we re
True,
looked at our lives and we said, you know what, it's not as bad as it seems. Maybe at that moment, sure, it would have hurt, but
true.
we decided to kind of not only be in the machine, but even
Yeah.
step out of the machine and really look at life for what it is.
Mm,
And then comes the next step, which is, hey, you know what? Let me go out into the world and, in my own world, make that shift.
true.
So, keeping this in mind, Aruna, um, I'd love for you to share, especially from the perspective of a healer or a coach, and I'm sure I say healer and coach together, like healer coach,
Yeah.
because at one level we are doing both, right? At one
Yes.
level, when you're talking to people, you may be mentoring them or coaching them, but deep down you're making a shift in their, literally
True.
in their, their thought psychology, in the you could even argue even at a DNA level you're
Yeah. 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 Genetic.
remapping their
100%.
futures, right? And not just their futures but their generations to come,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So my question is, from a healer and a coach's perspective, like you said, initially you just did You just, like you said, you did the free sessions, and you said free. Of course, you mentioned that not just free. It was like you were also gaining as much as you were also giving
Yeah.
these kids, right? Um, and then you found there was a more sort of structured way of doing things, right? So walk us through what was that shift in mindset like, from learning, about possibilities and
Hmm.
marketing.
Hmm.
And because I say this also because for most of us, we are at that point where we believe in what we're meant to share with the world, but where a
Yeah.
lot of times the gap lies in being able to do the other roles,
Hmm.
to be the other person or people, which is the marketer, the person that is creating content, the person that is showing up, like even this,
Yeah.
showing up here for yourself and for your community and for what you believe in.
Hmm.
It didn't happen overnight. It's taken a
Yeah.
certain change of mind, change
Yep.
of heart, to be able to say, yeah, this is important, I want to do this, I want to spread the message. So what are some of the things that you have learned, and you, like you said, you started last year, so it's been about a year and a half of,
Yeah.
which is a fair bit of time. What are some of the things that you have learned by one doing it yourself, and then going through, let's say, a system, a structure, a more structured way of doing things, from a coaching and a healing perspective? Like, what are some of the things that you have learned?
Okay. So when I did counseling, it was more like one to one with the
Mm,
children and the
mm,
parent. Okay.
mm,
It was like I need to talk to the child,
mm,
know what was the blocking moment for them.
mm,
I need to find out what really happened to them.
mm,
Okay, I'll tell you one example. One
mm,
kid came and he was very
mm,
unexpressive all of a sudden. Suddenly
mm,
he went sad and all those things. And his parents came and they asked me that we don't know the reason, but he's not at all opening up. We don't know how to do this. Then I gave art therapy. So in
mm,
that, no, I asked him to draw a family picture and everything.
mm,
He drew that mother, father with his younger brother, and he was
mm.
alone.
Wow.
Okay, I felt that it might be the attention deficit, so I asked him more about that. Okay,
Mm,
like do you feel left out, all those things, and then he said that no, my mother and father they used to sleep with my brother. I
mm,
used to sleep alone only.
mm,
I feel ghost will come under my bed and
mm,
everything. All
mm,
those things fear me. But I don't feel the same with my grandma and grandpa. Because when I
mm,
go there, I sleep with them. The complaint which they brought also that only. He's not opening up only with us, but
mm,
he's good when he's with grandma and
mm,
grandpa.
mm,
Then he slowly opened up that. That's why I like being there.
mm,
It is such a small thing,
mm,
but he doesn't know how to express this. The
mm,
remedy was very simple. Mother slept with a younger kid, and father slept with the elder. That's all. He was
mm.
completely fine.
Wow.
That's all. He was
Mm,
completely all right.
mm,
It took just 2 sessions to identify
mm,
this.
mm,
When this block was identified, their parents really wanted to know more.
mm.
What are the other things I need to know
Mm.
so that I make my child better?
Right.
Now I have felt that, okay, somewhere I did some mistake. That's why he did this.
Mm.
I was able to find out only when I come to you.
Right.
Every time it is not possible for me to come to you and ask what my child is going through, what my child is
Mm.
going through.
Mm.
Instead, can you teach me how to do this?
Mm.
That was a turning point for me when he asked that. Then
Mm.
I studied. I sat and studied how I can give this to a parent.
Mm.
In less number of hours, I need to give all the things which I studied for 2.5 years.
Correct.
So I curated a small syllabus. Then I gave him. Then he both parent came. So they felt very good when I
Mm.
expressed all those things. So
Mm.
much things are there, and we missed
Mm.
out his 7 years.
Wow. Mm.
Okay, so now what are the things I can correct for my younger kid? Then they started noticing each and everything. Then they
Mm.
till now they are my client. They are in the program.
Mm.
every year. I used to interact many things with him,
Mm.
so that he is having a space open
Mm.
where he can express any of his emotion to me.
Right.
So then I started. This can happen only with parents who really want to
Correct.
learn and
Correct.
who are both aligned, and
Mm.
then only this stage will come.
Mm. Mm.
But for me, what I saw in society is parents do not have awareness.
Mm.
Okay, some parents will leave the, or they don't even notice that their child has gone to this mode.
Mm.
It is unnoticed.
Mm.
Okay, when this is unnoticed, and if they do not know where to go and ask, then again it is a
Mm.
setback. It is going to build up in this kid.
Mm.
Okay,
Mm.
so I thought many of the parents do not know this. If a parent comes to me, I can try them to this level. If there is a alignment, if both mother
Mm.
and father both are willing to do this effort, then only I
Mm.
can give this course.
Correct.
Then only they'll be able to learn. No, that
Mm.
was the understanding I got. So how should I reach all the parents?
Mm.
uh, that is where I started learning about marketing. How should I market?
Correct.
Yeah, I need
Mm.
to create this awareness to all the parents. All the
Mm.
millennial parents need this necessarily.
Mm.
But how should I market? I don't know how to market. Then I started. So that's coach helped me with that. Marketing
Mm.
happened, and
Mm.
the way how I can turn their pain point as my marketing thing. Then I started asking all these questions. Are your child
Mm.
throwing tantrums? Come to me. Then when they come, no, then I explore with them. It was like
Mm.
a one-to-one conversation only.
Mm.
I was able to tap and identify and get through the process. Then I noticed
Mm.
one thing. There was no alignment between mother and father.
Mm.
Mother used to bring and father used to say that is a waste of time. Why you're wasting money there?
Mm.
There was a couple who used to constantly fight on this.
Mm.
But the mother, she really wanted to come here. And
Mm.
when she is coming, no, she used to tell that, ma'am, we didn't have any people to do this for us.
Correct.
We had so much of problem. Till now, I
Mm.
am not able to bear with my husband.
Mm.
I want to give the best to my child, but he is not even understanding that these emotions are important. He says that
Mm.
it is a waste of money. I don't know how
Mm.
to convince him.
Mm.
Then I gave her a session to make her understand what's going
Mm.
within her.
Mm.
Then she said that, okay, I myself need a therapy. So
Mm.
these were my childhood traumas. All the childhood traumas are playing now
Mm.
in your adult. Now she is also seeking attention from her husband.
Mm.
What what and all I can do, I'll do the best for you.
Mm.
And I feel that it is my duty. If I'm
Mm.
not doing it, I'm named as a bad wife.
Mm.
Now the good girl, good boy syndrome, no, it has come to good wife, good husband.
Mm.
If you are a good wife, you need to do these set of things.
Mm.
If you're not performing any of these things, it is going to reflect.
Mm.
I won't be able to do this for you.
Right.
If you're not cooking, I won't do this. If you are not taking care of the child, I won't do this. It
Mm.
was like give and take.
Mm.
Marriage relationship, it is not about giving or taking, it's about living together.
Mm.
That alignment was missing. Then only I started finding out, okay, so again I need to give a class on alignment. So parent alignment, what's happening?
Mm.
When I go into parents alignment, no, what's again happening? He is listening only to his mother and father.
Mm.
And most of the parents, they talk only about their mother and parent. They act as children till now. Even
Mm.
though they have a children, they have not transformed into a parent.
Mm.
They are still as a children. Yeah, my parents are more important than yours. Your parents are
Mm.
more important than mine. You have to do this for my mother. You have to do this for
Mm.
my work. All these conflicts are building. At the same time, your child is seeing this and growing.
Mm.
The time you need to spend with a child, you are giving for your parents, that too not for a happy sake, as a
Mm.
conflict, as a fight. What is that you have to fight between?
Mm.
When you realize that you are a parent, you will never do that.
Mm.
Then I realized, okay, again I need to go still more deeper.
Mm.
Then I started analyzing the caretakers, in-laws, what they
Ah.
want. They want to position themselves as this is my grandson, this is my
Mm.
granddaughter. You need to do this. Your wife is doing so much flunky things, which we didn't do at all.
Mm.
She wants to take her to a psychologist. Why is she doing that?
Mm.
My grandchild is not mad. They are transforming all those
Mm.
things again.
Mm.
Again, the women has to fight all those things, or the
Right.
men has to fight. Whoever
Mm.
understands, no, like they have to fight and
Correct.
bring that family out of it.
Mm.
I felt all this time, or each and every moment, you're wasting your child's progress.
Mm.
So then only I curated a syllabus which has still more depth, where it
Mm.
explains why alignment between parents is important.
Mm.
Then again, when I came there, again a new thing arose. I'm not able to perform in my profession. That's why I'm so
Mm.
angry. That's why I'm showing all
Right.
my anger to my wife or my husband or my children.
Mm.
It is not that I'm angry with them, but I don't know where I need to show.
Mm.
Again, what's happening? Same pattern which I observed in me, I saw it everyone.
Mm.
They wanted to hear the appreciation.
Mm.
They lost themselves. Then again, I have to give therapy to that particular person.
Mm.
Then they have to heal from their wounds. What happened in your life? Then I have to go back to their life. Then
Mm.
heal them from that. When they feel good, okay, this is it. When they start forgiving, no, then they see wife as a different person, husband as a different person,
Mm.
loving person. Then children come to them. Then the happiness slowly sprouts out.
Mm. Wow.
When all these things has to happen,
Mm.
without healing, coaching can never happen.
Mm.
That is one thing I understood.
Mm.
Before that, you need to have a knowledge that you need healing.
Right.
For that, I need to have a course. Then only I started with a low ticket cost, which is between 10,000, 7,000 to 10,000. That is where I make them derive their genetic code.
Mm.
That is
Wow.
one special program where I make them realize your childhood, what is the parenting style you have currently.
Mm.
Is that helping your child progress? I will
Right.
end there.
Mm.
So then they will have, I will create all those thinking moments where they need to think back, where they have to rethink why their character is this today.
Mm.
When they start analyzing, no, am I really this?
Mm.
Then they ask the question, am I really this?
Mm.
Then they give the answer, no. I am
Mm.
trying to satisfy my boss. I'm trying to satisfy my society. I'm trying to satisfy all these things. I want my child to study in an international school because my colleague's son is studying
Mm.
there. Because I see that as a
Mm.
status.
Correct.
Okay, all these things, when they start realizing all these things, no, then only they feel that, okay, now this is not the way I have to do the
Mm.
parenting.
Mm.
My success point is if I'm able to bring a parent to that point,
Mm.
then I can definitely bring a wonderful life for the child.
Mm.
It is for the child.
Amazing.
My ultimate goal is for the child
Mm.
through parents.
Yeah.
So,
I love
yeah.
that. I must say, Aruna, you've so naturally, when we like, I'm sure by now, people, especially people like us who are in the coaching and healing space, right? We've heard about creating programs
Hmm.
and, have digital
Ah,
pre-recorded courses and so on and
yeah.
so forth. We've heard these
Yes.
templates. We've heard
Hmm.
these processes. You must do these things and whatever, right? But I love how you have so intuitively shared how each program came into being. So it's literally driven by your intuition, by your
Yeah.
soul, by more importantly what you're seeing in your clients.
Hmm.
So literally, as you've been going on the journey, you've been noticing certain gaps, and accordingly, you've been creating these programs. The way you
Yeah.
shared it, right? I think that's such a beautiful blueprint for people who are maybe getting overwhelmed. Oh my God,
Hmm.
I have to create like 25 courses or 50
Hmm.
courses or whatever it
Correct.
is, right? It's so beautiful how you shared it.
Mm.
And in fact, as I was listening to you, I was also processing, saying, like I know I'd asked you a question about marketing, and you were sharing something which was like literally how you were experiencing. It's almost like you were literally sharing how you decoded the family structure. And
Yes.
at each level, when you recognized there were certain gaps, you created whatever was relevant at that point,
Mm.
right? So it started with the kid, then the children, then the parents, then
Self-aligned.
the self alignment, then their parents, right? So parents and grandparents, and
Yeah.
then of course the person's own working, and so I love how you've been able to track that for us, because in my understanding and my senses, this is a more um, this is a more sustainable way of
Mm.
building this business, because a lot of times as coaches and healers, we tend to get overwhelmed when we look around us, because we see a few stories of success and we kind of assume that everybody is going to have all of that in one
Yeah,
go.
I really want to share that also. Uh, because I have seen many people in my community itself say, comparing yourself with other coaches.
Mm,
That is not the thing. Your purpose on earth is something unique,
mm,
very authentic. It should be very authentic. Then only people can connect.
mm,
I believe in universe signals.
mm,
Okay, when it is
mm,
coming authentically from you, when you find all the solutions,
mm,
when a person having a problem will automatically connect to you.
mm.
It is not that only nowadays we have these all these social media, Instagrams and
Correct.
everything. Before that we didn't have anything. Didn't we
Mm,
get solution?
correct.
We did get,
Yeah.
because if it is has to happen to you, it will happen to
Mm,
you. When you
mm,
start finding searching or finding something, you will
mm,
get an answer
mm,
from the right person. That is why I don't strongly believe in how much ad I'm running this much.
mm,
No,
mm.
it is not that. It is something which I have to learn. I don't ignore that, but still
Correct.
I'm not depending on all those strategies. I'm feeling that I need to do this
Mm,
as a job, and I give the rest to the universe and it will take care.
mm. Beautiful. I have
That's
one very important, two questions technically, but one very
yeah.
important one for the moment,
Yes.
which is, this is that segment where we talk about the journey of mentors.
Yeah.
So share with us, and you've shared such a powerful, it's been like its own life story that you've shared with us,
Yeah.
like a whole movie, from start to where you are today. But also share with us, who are some of these people that came into your life,
Uh,
and especially when you were on the journey and you were looking, whether you knew you were looking or not, but you were obviously looking, because these people came into your life, and they consciously unconsciously became your mentors,
yes.
and them being in your life taught you things, and all of that, is sort of like, because of all of that, you are where you
Uh,
are today and doing the things that you're doing,
mm.
right? And of
Yeah.
course, this is an opportunity to also express your gratitude for
100%.
people who have showed up at the right time.
Yes.
So yeah.
Uh, First person whom I want to thank is my PT Miss
Mm,
Jessie. She
right.
was one person who says that yes, Aruna, you can do it. Come on, come on, come on, come
Yeah.
on. That moment, no, I didn't know that I was a discus throw player. In the field, she came to me, she gave me the discus. She said that you can do it, you do it. That was the final thing. Okay.
Mm,
She said that with full power, throw it.
mm,
That was that one word.
mm,
And she said that I believe you, I trust you. You can do it. So
mm,
all these words, no, still now I can hear it.
mm.
So
Wow.
that was a wonderful push. And I threw it 16.4 meters, and which was second place.
Wow.
Okay, so I felt, oh, really? Once
Mm,
I did without practice, only once I did.
mm,
That was my maximum, and I got a certificate and a medal. Wow, what is this
mm,
happening? All this moment, no,
mm,
it was so good for me. I really thanked her so much, because I love her so much. She's
mm,
always in my heart. So such a powerful person, and this was one person. Then she made me believe that I have the power.
mm,
She also appreciated in such a way that you can do it. It is not appreciation which came after seeing my result.
mm.
It was a belief which made me feel that I can do it.
Right.
That is where parents have to work. You have to believe in your child even before they perform. It is not that after they perform you see their wholeness and then you appreciate. That is, the whole world is there for that.
Correct.
Only when they see they will
Mm.
appreciate you. But parents, you should believe. Then
Mm.
only you will give the power to the child.
Mm.
Belief
Right.
come first. Okay, that
Mm.
is one lesson I learned. Even in my course I added this because that
Mm.
was the emotion, that was the moment I feel powerful, because I haven't practiced before. But where does that power come from? From
Correct.
the words of my teacher.
Mm.
So I felt this word can be even taught to the children from the
Nice.
parents. From home itself it can start, no?
Mm.
That is one thing. So next, what I felt is my sister Rita Roslin. I
Mm.
studied in St. Joseph Convent. She was my Tamil teacher, my
Mm.
language teacher. She used to tell about a plant called Naanal.
Mm.
It's a grass type, and that is the name of my
I was, yeah,
organization. Yeah,
yeah,
it's a Tamil name.
right.
Okay, I have this Naanal. This is the Naanal sticks, the brown
Wow.
color thing, no?
Oh, how
Okay,
cool.
so yeah, that is
Mm.
Naanal grass. Okay,
Okay.
so that is something which bends to the ground
Mm.
when strong storm or any
Wow.
calamities come.
Wow.
It will bend 180-degree to the ground,
Mm.
and it will stand back when the storm goes.
Wow.
She taught me that you should be that one person who can
Wow.
stand like Nanak. That resilience is very important for you.
Mm.
I was sitting in the second row. I was admiring, oh, small grass will do that. I was admiring like that. And that moment, I don't know how deep it went. And now it is the name of
Amazing.
my organization. And
Amazing.
I feel so grateful for her. That is why I
Right.
kept this name. I
Wow.
really want to, this plant character should reach everyone. This is a plant where then only I started
Mm.
researching about this plant. Okay, this
Mm.
grass type.
Mm.
It used to absorb positivity from earth. Okay,
Wow.
from world, all the positive energies. And
Mm.
even in mud water it will filter and take only the good water in it.
Wow.
It has that filtering capacity. So I connected everything with a person.
Wow.
Everything will be available to you, good things, bad things. Are you able to filter and get the good things?
Mm.
Are you resilient enough? We cannot predict a storm or any
Mm.
calamities. Are you able to survive even after that
Mm.
with your full power? Then you need to do all these things. Your mind should be so resilient.
Wow.
So when I searched a word for my organization, then
Mm.
I felt this will be the gratitude woman for Sister Rita
Amazing.
Roslin because she taught me this.
Wow.
Okay, I didn't know, it just came in a flow. It was, I don't know, all these things happened in my life. No?
Mm.
Everything was like connecting dots. Then I really want to thank. This is my school days. Okay, then I
Mm.
came to my college days. Anbu Chalina, and my maths teacher. Maths teacher, no, I
Mm.
used to score very less in maths, but she will not allow me. She will
Mm.
call me and have me in the first bench. Aruna, did you get the answer? Aruna, did you get the answer? I used to say, ma'am, leave me.
Mm.
No, it's not coming. No, you can, Aruna. You can. You do. You do. Sit. Come. She will ask like
Wow.
this only. Very polite, ma'am. And she made me study, and I got 99 in my numerical methods. I thought,
Wow.
okay, only I didn't know the power of me. She know, she knows who I am. Okay, wonderful.
Wow.
So Aruna, you are just lazy. That's all. You have the capacity to learn, but you
Wow.
feel like you always want to play. Then
Mm.
this was in my college days. Okay,
Right.
then I started. Every student who failed only attended special class, but I used to get 60s and 70s. Even though I used to attend her class just to
Mm.
be with her.
Mm.
Whereas at home, I wanted to escape from home.
Mm.
In this class, I used to see different characters in me during that time.
Mm.
Then I started believing, okay, only thing where I had to work is my laziness. It is not my potential. I learned
Mm.
that at that
Mm.
point of time.
Mm.
Then what happened is, then I came to my college, ME. There, Anbuchali ma'am was there.
Mm.
She was the person who made me to stand on the stage and give a lecture. She
Wow.
taught me how to teach. Okay, so
Mm.
when I came on the stage, everyone laughed, everything happened, and she was standing near me. She
Mm.
said that, okay, continue, Aruna. What is latch up current? How these electrons move? How what is happening? Tell me, explain. I was standing blank.
Mm.
What is this transistor? Is it CSC? Everything she's asking me, I was standing blank. The whole class was like smirking and laughing. No, it was like that.
Mm.
And she said that, do you know the answer? I said yes. What's stopping you? She asked me.
Then and there, in front
Then
of
and there,
everyone.
in
Wow.
front of everyone, she asked, what's stopping you? Do you feel bad standing before these people? All are your
Mm.
friends only. Don't they have the right to smile? I said yes. Are you feeling low about yourself? No. Then start smiling, start giving the answer, let them know. Then she created the bridge. She
Right.
asked the students whether, do you know the answer? They said no. Can we ask from her? They all said yes. I
Wow.
felt so good when the whole class said
Amazing.
yes. Then I started speaking with a power
Mm.
because there she created a moment where you have so much of people who don't know the answer and you are on the stage who knows the answer. Now it is your responsibility to give the answer.
Mm.
That moment, the stage fear literally went.
Yeah.
Okay, I really thank for all those moments. Till now, I
Wow.
used to message her because of you. I'm here. No, Aruna, it is you who have made this. No, ma'am, I
Mm.
can never say that. I didn't know that I was able to communicate with so many people at the same time. That
Right.
moment was a wonderful breakthrough for me.
Mm.
With that power only, I was able to teach.
Mm.
In the stage, I never felt any guilt before
Correct.
going to like in front of 120 students. I used to
Mm.
teach all the engineering concepts very easily, very
Mm.
a lovely flow,
Mm.
interacting with the students. I
Mm.
have never been a strict teacher.
Mm.
I used to love their happiness. Even
Mm.
if they say don't take class, I will not take class.
Mm.
My point is you have to know these things, that's all.
Yeah. Yeah.
So my way of teaching was so good, and I
Mm.
had a huge student fans also, fans, and many used to say that, "Ma'am, whenever you teach, no, we fall in love with the subject." So all these things, no, it really motivated me
Yeah.
being in that state. One, I said no, that suicide thing that really
Mm.
changed. Until then, I was like so good
Mm.
at that profession. I gave my best in that profession
Mm.
also.
Mm.
And then my teacher was Siddharth
Mm.
Rajshekhar. When I came into his course, the first thing where I got attracted was you have the opportunity to teach people, teach parents. That was the
Mm.
catch.
Mm.
But the ad was like, you can earn 3 lakhs in a month.
Mm.
Okay. I was not attracted to that.
Mm.
Immediate catch for me was you can teach.
Mm.
So the intention I got into his course was completely different.
Right.
Okay, whereas I have seen many people uh,
Mm.
searching for a job for the money. It is not that.
Mm.
You do the job, byproduct is your money. It will come to you anyway, even if you want or don't
Mm.
want. If you do the job right, it will come to you. So
Mm.
all these things, intention setting, he derived the story from me. He
Mm.
made me analyze my life, backtrack and
Mm.
analyze my life. Then I started connecting all the dots in my life.
Mm.
Then I stopped regretting about my past
Mm.
completely
Right.
because I have a deeper intention that I have to teach all these things to the world.
Mm.
And God has chosen me because this is my duty on earth.
True.
This is my purpose of birth.
Mm.
That moment was given by Siddharth.
Wow.
I'm so grateful for that person forever in my life. So that is one. And uh, recently, in this past month, I had a awakening, spiritual awakening also.
Nice.
I always believed that God exists.
Mm.
Okay. Then I met this course, this person's course, Vedatri Magrishi. Okay. When I went to his Brahmanyanam class, it was about universe.
Mm.
There he explained about Big Bang Theory, all these things, and he ended with evolution.
Mm.
Whereas he said that you are a God. You have
Mm.
that within you.
Mm.
When you know this reality, when you start knowing all these things, step by step, everything will open up to you.
Mm.
Okay. And he taught about why humans don't think
Mm.
this way, because we are all addicted to this materialistic world. If I
Mm.
have money, I can get a car. If I have money, I can get this one.
Mm.
What you're doing after getting all these things, again you want something else, you want
Mm.
something else. When will this end? Is there any
Mm.
end? No.
Mm.
But you have the sixth sense. You know why you are blessed with sixth sense? You need to think a lot. You
Mm.
need to find what really is happening in this universe,
Mm.
where all this began, where you're going to end, all these things. Why are you creating karmas? Then I learned
Mm.
about karma yoga, why you're doing this,
Mm.
why all these things are happening all of a sudden to me, why me, why me? All these questions were answered. I learned about this genetic things which is carried, Sanchita karma.
Mm.
Then act which you do will give the effect, cause and effect. All these
Mm.
things I studied. So when I started studying, no, now I don't have the guts to do any wrong thing at all. I feel that no, it is why should I do that? Am I not God? Does God do bad things to anyone? No. Now I'm totally tuning myself in a different direction
Nice.
where I learned meditation there, I'm practicing that. Then
Mm.
again, age is not a criteria for any of these things.
Mm.
Anytime, anything can happen to any person.
Mm.
If you are designed to do this, you will do it.
Mm.
All these things. Still now, I feel that every stage of my life, no, what and all I lacked, all these teachers gave me.
Mm.
When I'm attaining each step, I'm meeting the right person.
Mm.
I don't feel any marketing here. Why am I meeting all these people? What
Mm.
lessons I'm getting from all these people? Similarly, I feel parents will come.
Mm.
So I apply the same logic.
Mm.
I am this person because of all these teachers,
Mm.
all these gurus in my life. So if I want to give the maximum, only thing where I want to work is in me. When I start working in
Mm.
myself, I start attracting people who want the solution. Definitely
Mm.
they'll come to me. So it has nothing to do with all these marketing strategies or what is the course you're giving. It is not about the course. It is about how you
Mm.
can change their life.
Right.
So I feel that every coach should understand this essence and then progress. It is not about,
Mm.
you cannot copy one's course and have yours in it.
Mm.
It is not going to work at all, because if it is not you going to give the course, only that person can explain that.
Mm.
That is the magic of this coaching. And that is why
Mm.
I don't believe in any of the copyrights at all. Because if you want to copy, you can copy anything.
Yeah.
This power also I got from Siddharth only. He
Mm.
always says that you can replicate my course. Anything you want, you can do.
Mm.
But Siddharth is Siddharth. Your
Mm.
tribe is attracted to you.
Mm.
So all
True.
these essence, no, I am so blessed to have all these wonderful mentors in my life. And also
Mm.
there are a lot more mentors, but still, uh, these were like teachers were
Mm.
emotionally made me incline towards this
Right.
profession
Mm.
and connecting dots, major connecting
Mm.
dots.
Mm.
Yeah, these were the people.
Amazing.
Thank you. Thank you
Amazing.
so much for asking
Beautiful.
this wonderful question.
Very, very
Yeah.
powerful. I just love how you've literally bridged and threaded these stories within the stories. And
Mm.
I'm sure that for
Yeah.
people who've heard you and they've reached this point, they're more than mesmerized. They're more than um, transformed by your story and the many micro stories that you shared, Aruna, because
Yes.
there's so much of heart in it. And it's like I'm so glad that you shared the way you did, because it makes so much more sense in terms of this. It's like the reasons why you do what you do that
Hmm.
comes through so clearly. Like we all carry an aura and energy. These stories kind of reflect back exactly that. So
Yeah.
it's no surprise that you're doing what you're doing
Yeah.
and that you're on the journey the way that you are. So, firstly, thank you for taking the time and sharing with an open heart and with the intention that others will benefit from this, especially people who are healers and coaches, and of course, parents, people who know other parents, right? What you shared here will definitely help them
Yeah.
as well.
Sure.
So thank you for taking the time.
Yeah.
One final question, I
Yes.
guess, would be at this point, actually, technically two, but at this point, one would be, um, you know, if there's any particular program or anything that you're currently running or wanting more people to know about, you can definitely talk about it. Of course, all your links, ways in which people can reach out to you, that will be anyway shared. People can follow you on all your social handles. So that those details will be shared. But if there's any particular program right now that you feel, yeah, this is something that I'm running right now, that I'm intending to start, you can tell us a little bit about that for now.
Yeah, I do this preliminary course, which is my low ticket. Whereas this program will teach about child psychology basics, and it is not only about child; it is about a parent who was a child.
Mm.
Okay, so
Nice.
it will be deriving a concept of genetic codes.
Mm.
Okay, what kind of belief system your grandparents had? How was it passed to you? And what is the belief system you are having? What you are going to create for your child?
Mm.
Okay, as I said, this genetic code, the questionnaires which I give, and the recorded sessions I have, I'm yet to launch, but I'm doing live also. For now, I'm doing live so that I am getting the essence of it. Then I'll go into the course. So the basic point here is I will derive the genetic code of the parent. It is not I will derive, it is I will make them derive. You can sit, think, write on a paper, and you will know what kind of reflections you have in your past life. It is
Right.
like sit with yourself, understand you, then you will move to understanding your spouse. Both parents should do this, and when they do for themselves, no, then they can interchange and know about, okay,
Right.
this was my wife's life, this was my husband's life.
Mm.
Okay, it brings more understanding, and it
Right.
creates more opening spaces. The communication which you have never spoke as a husband and wife, all these opening points will be there.
Right.
So
Nice.
this is my
Awesome.
current thing. Yeah.
Beautiful. So, of course, like I said, links will be shared, and people can reach out. And one final question, of course, is
Yes, please.
I don't know if there was a question that you wish I had asked you, which I haven't yet. What
Okay.
would that have been? What would you have wanted me to also ask you?
Tricky one. I feel that I expressed everything. Okay. As a parent, what are the changes I need to do?
Mm.
That is one question.
Okay.
Because I want to ask you this. It is not that you want to ask me. I want to know, after listening to everything, if you are a parent or if you are a parent, what are the things you feel that every parent should know after listening to this? You see me as a child, and you can say how a parent can help me.
So, help me understand that. So, what would be the question? Like, what would you ask as? What would be the question? Just to sort of say that again for me.
Okay. So, imagine me as a child.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
If you are standing in a parent's point of view, what is two things which you can give me so that it motivates? Simple.
To an extent, I mean, I know you're
Yeah.
asking me to answer the question. It
Yes,
was
yes,
more
yes.
about, what would you have wanted me to ask you?
Yes.
But since you asked the question, one thing definitely that came through from a lot of what you shared is, to ask more, either ask or ask more the child, what is it that they want, right? And
Superb.
to encourage them to, and why I love your question also is, interestingly enough, all your mentors from your stories that you shared, all of them did that.
Yeah.
They saw in you something that you hadn't yet, and they asked you. So some saw and some asked, right? And in your life, this is again just a snapshot
Wonderful.
of what you've shared.
Yeah.
But it seems like that was something that was common amongst all of your mentors, and different way of saying it, that what you would wish possibly for
Mm.
parents to
No.
sort of take away, which
Yeah.
is, can you ask more, and also can you encourage kids even before they doubt themselves,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
So very, very powerful, and I'm glad that
Wonderful.
we got to spend this time
Great.
together, and I got to hear your story, as I had mentioned when we met briefly.
Hmm.
I'm a big believer in this format because some of the most, like some of the rawest and some of the most, heartfelt stories come out.
Yes.
And, this is a great way for people also to get to know you.
Thank you.
And I know you know this in the world that we live in today. When someone finds you online, they want to know more about you. That's the reason why this podcast exists, so that people can, in a largely unfiltered way, get to hear you, your story, and connect with you, so that when they actually show up, they're already open to being coached, being mentored, and as you said, healing begins even before coaching, right? So they get to benefit and they get to be healed your by you, your life experiences, and ultimately they are doing this for their kids as well, so that they also get to benefit, right?
Yeah.
So thank you, Aruna, for taking the time.
Great. Thank you so much for providing this platform. Uh, I feel today is again a beginning for me.
Mm,
Why? Because
beautiful.
it's connecting dots, sitting alone, thinking about all these
Mm,
things. And now when I have a person to interact about all these things, now I feel still more
right,
good.
right.
I have done this with ChatGPT with the help of Siddharth's
Mm,
course.
mm,
But it's so nice to talk with the person.
right.
Whereas this is again going to be a problem in future, and we will come
Mm.
back to the solution of finding humans.
That's right.
So today it's again something I learned from today is this
Mm,
only.
mm,
It is good to interact.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I, I,
and
I
yeah, tell
I
me,
I
tell me.
must also say now, it's just sort of very tempted to bring in this little nugget. You mentioned, you used this expression, connect the dots, several times. And in one of the avatars from a while back,
Huh.
that was one of the first companies that I started. It was called Join the Dots. So
Wow,
we used to use theater as the
nice.
medium to get people to connect,
Wow.
both for anybody that wanted to act.
Huh.
So for most of us in school, we kind of
Hmm.
developed a phobia, just like people have a phobia of swimming.
Huh.
A
Huh.
lot of people have a phobia of acting,
Yes.
right? Because
Yeah.
we've had not very pleasant experiences of, and again, connecting it back to your story, that's why I was so intrigued, and I genuinely was like, wow, like your teacher actually did that live right there on stage,
Oh,
being the bridge between you and your fellow
yes.
classmates. Um, so yeah, Join the Dots was an entity that I had created like
Oh, yeah.
many years ago.
See, again, all these things
Um,
are magical for
right?
me.
So yeah, as I said, I feel very special, very blessed that I get to be here in this format, get to hear
Mm.
your story, because in today's day and age, especially as coaches and healers, yes, we do meet from time to time. We meet in
Mm.
seminars or maybe retreats or whatever, but um, in that universe we get very little stage time,
Yes.
so to speak. So this is very special,
Wow.
and I'm sure there are no accidents. We were meant to meet like this, and I'm sure in the coming years, this story will have
Yes,
more layers.
definitely.
And I really do wish
Yeah.
you the best, the very best in all that you're doing, and may many more, whether it's parents, whether it's kids, whether it's grandparents, may they all be truly blessed by the work that you're doing. And
Thank you so
look
much.
forward to hearing a chapter two. Maybe
Yeah.
at some point we'll do like
Yeah.
like our
Definitely.
best hits. So we'll come back and
Yeah.
reach out and hear from you how
Yes.
things shifted in all these months
Yeah.
and years. Yeah.
Sure.
So pleasure, Aruna. And as I said, your
Thank you.
details will be shared, so
Yeah.
people can definitely
Done.
reach out to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for this wonderful platform, and you're doing a great job. It is so nice to hear about everyone's story, how these people came like this. It's so interesting, no, to do a profession like this. I love your profession.
Right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Different perspectives of different
So
profession.
true. So
Lovely.
true.
It's
Yeah,
so
it's
nice. Yeah.
yeah. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity,
Yes,
Rahul.
most
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
And for, of course, for those of you who are, reached this point, that you can now reach out to Aruna, definitely follow along with her
Yeah.
on all the various social platforms. And I want to remind you, for those of you who reached this point, it just means that not only have you connected with Aruna, but that you also are special. That's why you've reached this point. And of course, we will keep coming back with more and more of these amazing stories of people like Aruna who have done and are continuing to do amazing things out there in the world. And for those of you, of course, you're listening to this because largely and possibly you're already a healer and a coach. Just remember that you are really meant to do this. And as I always say, and just to remind you, remember to live your purpose. God bless.
Great.
And of course, we'll be back with many, many more. In the meantime, Aruna, if you can just stick around, I'm just going to pause
Yeah.
our live feeds.
Thank you.
Okay. With that, of course, one more time, thank you all. And we'll be back again very, very soon. God bless Aruna once more.
Thank you. Thank you
And
so
take
much,
care.
Rahul. Thank you. Take care too. Take care, everyone.
Okay. So with that,